Welcome everybody, welcome to my channel Pegasus, it's time to fly. First of all, Happy New Year. These have been pre-recorded towards the end of 2021, but I'm going to be publishing them just for the new year so that people can really have a close look at what we have coming in for all of us. So before I get to our 2022 and begin, I just wanted to say a couple of things. I think ultimately 2021 has been a year of highs and lows. I mean, speaking personally, it's been a year full of love, full of fun, forming new relationships. And it's been a year of endings and different transformation and that kind of thing. And I think there's been this real collective energy for all of us that coming on the back of 2020, we started January 2021 with we went into a lockdown and there was just this feeling of disconnection. I'm going to be probably mentioning some of that in the readings as we go forward. But I think that disconnection for me is probably a word that might describe how a lot of us have been feeling in this 2021 year. This year has been what we call from numerology a 5 year. Fives can be very challenging, and I have mentioned some of this on some of my posts. So fives can be this idea of climbing the mountain and having things fall in our pathway to make things that little bit more difficult, or to help us learn and grow, which ultimately is what any transformation is seeking for us to do. It has been a bit of a strange one in terms of this disconnection, because I think we started the year where lots of people were working from home, and of course we've now gone back into that towards the end of this year as we close. So there was this feeling of disconnection, and then coming out of it and this idea of unity, celebrations and love, and trying to get back to what we were considering as normal life for all of us, I suppose. And then quickly we fell into that sense of normality again, and now we're being sort of pulled back into this idea of distance. I just sort of wanted to mention that and mention the energy of that, and that, for some it has been a really difficult year. There have been some amazing things that have occurred this year, and sometimes it's good for us to remember that light with that shade as well. And so much hope for us all moving forward as we enter into this new year, which is actually a 6. So what does 6s mean for us then? Well, for me personally, 6 is coming out of a 5. It's this idea of hope and this sense of building something back up that maybe fell away. We're building this stronger, new foundation. And 6s are really prosperous years for love and relationships, any type of relationship. They seek to find calm after the storm of the 5 and present us with more harmonious, cooperative components, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, I will see you in the readings. Thank you. Welcome, Aquarius. Welcome to your 2022 reading to my channel, Pegasus, It's Time to Fly. I want to just say a big thank you to you guys that have been watching and supporting my channel for the last few months as I've started. I really appreciate it, and if you really do like the content, please make sure to like the video. That really helps me as well. Okay, so firstly, Happy New Year. Happy 2022 to you. Really excited about this new year for all of us. It's also the Chinese New Year is going into the year of the tiger. So there's a lot of exciting stuff that I'm going to be putting out in the coming months around the sort of 20th, 21st, around the Chinese New Year, on my channel as well, so keep an eye out for that as well. So let's start. So first of all, I'm going to read a channeled message that Spirit I've channeled one for every one of the 12 astrology groups. So I'm going to read that out to you, which is your specific one for Aquarius. And I am then going to pose a question with my angel answer questions. Now this is really just to get some clarity to close off 2021. It might be regarding a job, a person or a situation or something. Just wanted to ask that question so that we can get that answered and then move forward into our 2022 readings. Okay, so your channeled message, first of all, the true mission of our existence was to survive and multiply. It will feel like a mission if all you are doing in life is surviving. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. So Aquarius, are you just surviving? Have you been in the energy of the last year of just keeping your head above water? It's basically Spirit wants you to know that this year promises personal joy if you are brave enough to accept the challenges you are asked to face. Their direct message is, if it is happiness you seek, let go of what was and welcome in what will be. Okay, so that was your Spirit channeled message. They've been really interesting actually, these Spirit messages for every group. I love to do the channeling anyway. It's a lot of fun. So, okay, so ask away. Pause the video if you need to. Can you please give us an answer? Right, so okay, this one's shot across the table onto the floor, which I'm going to pick up. Okay, so you got this one and you've also got this card. Listen to your intuition. What does your intuition tell you? You know, they're talking about this idea of survival and flourishing. There's a big difference. So listen to your intuitive regarding that. Which side of the fence does that sit on regarding your question? Your ability to flourish or your ability to just survive? They're saying it's definitely your choice this year, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. I've told every group this for every reading. I have done an extensive shuffle with these cards because obviously I've been using them for lots of the astrology groups, and so I am doing a shuffle, but I've done much more extensive shuffle throughout before I started your reading. Okay, so what can you tell us for Aquarius? So January, February, March. There's several collective energies that have come out in the readings. I don't know if you know your sun, moon and rising, Aquarius. You might want to check what your chart falls under for that, because there's quite a few similar cards coming out. Okay. Right, so the bottom of the deck, which is the feeling for the overall energy for the year for you, is the Eight of Wands. What a wonderful card to have as the energy for the whole of next year. These Eight of Wands are fire energies, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they are firing forward. They are in full flight, and this is passion, energy, moving forward. So your energy for this year is moving forward, and your channeled message did suggest as much. I don't know why I still am surprised, but Spirit just so clear in their messages. If it's something they really want you to see, then you're going to see it. So January we have this Queen of Pentacles. And you have this with the Angel of Heart. So this Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody in the energy that's looking very good. And she's looking very attractive. She's doing very well in her job. She is stable. She now, if we were going to look at whether they're surviving or flourishing, or thriving rather, this person is thriving. Is somebody in your energy in January, Aquarius, that takes on this energy? Somebody in the sign of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as I said. But this is somebody that, along with this heart, this is the angel of heart, and this is on about healing a pain. So maybe this could be somebody coming into your life, or maybe this is the person that you want to attract into your life. Maybe this hasn't even happened yet. Maybe she's just this, she or he, this could be a he or she, is this energy of what you'd really like to experience in your life right now. And this fire energy, these Eight of Wands rather, could be that maybe you receive an email, a text, or a flirtation, or somebody directs some form of communication at you that is really moving towards this energy of this Queen of Pentacles. She's very attractive. This is a very attractive energy, but it's a very reliable energy. It's very stable. It's very constant. She's very much in control of her life. And she's able to provide in a really, he or she is able to provide in a really good way. So it could be you meeting somebody as successful as you, or somebody that can provide financially the same way you can. And maybe you haven't had that before. Maybe this is a new thing. With that energy and that passion towards that new person or new situation can also cause pain from old wounds. And this can be about looking at needing to do some healing. I think maybe you feel sad if this energy is not in your life and this is somebody that you're trying to manifest. And this makes total sense to me, because in February you have this Ten of Swords, but it's the other version of the Ten of Swords, which shows she's been stabbed in the back 10 times, which must be pretty painful and quite terrible. But then underneath it says everything is fine, and she's on her mobile phone. So you may have felt that you've been betrayed, stabbed in the back, something awful's come to light, something terrible, and this is why your heart is in pain. But you are now wanting to attract this other, more stable, truthful, authentic energy into your life that perhaps was not the person in your life previously. Somebody else seems to have caused this pain within you. But the universe is telling you, you know what, everything's okay. It might feel painful, it might feel like you have some dark skies, but you know what, this is passing. This is already in the motion of passing. And they are already trying to set you up with new joy. Maybe this is why you've met this new person. Or maybe this is just a flirtation stage, and this person, you know who they are and you think that they could be somebody special. But because of whatever was going on, all these swords in your back, you weren't in a position to be open to love and to experiencing joy and happiness in your life. But it feels like in February there's going to be a glimmer that life is going to start again for you, and we're going to be heading towards, in March, this King of Pentacles. Now these are counterparts, which is really interesting. So you have a King and Queen of Earth, and even though you're an air sign, Aquarius, I feel like this is you, and I feel like this is your counterpart that you are hoping to, sorry, it's off camera, that you're hoping to manifest or bring into your life. Because I feel that this is the true love that you would like to experience. Remember I said that she is reliable, stable, brings in the puts the bread on the table, whatever the saying is. He's the male version of that. He looks good. See how good he looks? See how comfortable he sits? How he can make things happen in his life? This feels like in March, this is your energy. And I think in February you weren't feeling very powerful. You weren't feeling like you had the energy or the strength to be in this King of Pentacles energy. I think this energy, if it's something you don't feel in, it is who you are, and maybe you just need to have that realization that yes, you might have survived, but actually you really are somebody that should flourish. You're somebody that is deserving of this. It's asking for you to think more creatively about your life. Dare to dream. Dare to think that there's possibilities for a better life or something that could be very exciting. That could come into play for you. It does feel like this year is going to be a choice for you, Aquarius. You're going to have choices to how you deal with some of the energies. You can either use the wand energy and passionately go forward, or you can stay stuck. The universe doesn't want you to stay stuck though, Aquarius. They want good things for you. They want you to be in this yellow solar plexus energy where your core is strong and you're in your power. Okay. You have, in the position of April, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So it feels like this pentacle is this material life that you want to create, but it feels like you're ready to drop it at this point. You don't feel that things are possible. You don't feel that you can create this life. It feels sad. I'm getting this energy that somebody out there is very sad, and I'm really sorry to hear that for you, Aquarius. Somebody has felt that they've offered this tangible life and love and prospect to somebody again and again and again, and they've just been going on this cycle round and round in circles, and nothing is happening. Nobody is receiving his pentacle. No, he or she. Nobody is interested in that energy, and it's really sad because your angels of success are around you and they want you to create more positive energy. They want you to get back up on your horse, believe in yourself again, and understand that there is always light at the end of the tunnel, Aquarius. You know, as the air sign that you are, sometimes you are very much, you internalize things and you keep things whirling round in your mind and you overthink. We all have the capacity to do that, by the way. But you being an air sign, like it's your go-to, is your up in your head and your perspective. It feels like for somebody you've been waiting a very long time. You know, when this knight's in the upright, he's the slowest moving deck, but in reverse it feels like it's gone from slow to a complete dead standstill. Something's completely stuck. And it needs some movement from you in order to start it moving again. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, so month of May, Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be sneaky behaviour. It's air sign again, so it can be this Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It can be, I'm getting the card of family with this. This could be somebody in your immediate family is not being honest. It's being a little bit selfish. can be particularly, maybe a little bit confrontational. It feels like these battles were necessary though. It feels like there was necessary communication. Swords are communication. It feels like you're leaving something behind. Fives can be betrayal, disappointment. They can be sadness, they can be conflict. And they can be this idea of learning very challenging lessons. Okay, moving into June, we have the Seven of Swords, more sword energy, another energy of you picking something up and walking away with it. And in this card, the Seven of Swords, she walks away with 5 swords and leaves 2 behind. And in the Five of Swords, obviously, this is 5 entire swords. So it's this 5 energy that I'd say is going to be around you in May and June. It's going to be a time maybe of these truths coming out into the open, or understanding that somebody hasn't been very honest, somebody hasn't been very clear. You're in an energy of actually understanding that, you know what, I don't deserve this, so I'm going to regroup myself. I'm going to pick up my thoughts, regroup. And with it being 7 in this June month, it feels like, yeah, you've got the Strength card over that. It feels like the angels are saying, be strong, we will guide you, we will be with you, we will lead you to a time of victory. You may not be in that right now, but we will help you to do that. It feels like this woman's walking away from this home as well. See this home in the background? It feels like she's walking away and she's looking at 2 swords. So this could be potentially she's looking back at 2 different people, 2 different energies, maybe 2 different decisions. Do I go that way or do I go that way? And it feels like this is going to need you to be very strong. You need to be within your strength at this time. They're also saying as well that you are surrounded by a lot of family and a lot of friends and people that love you, and in order to learn these lessons, we must just be very truthful with ourselves. These swords are about truth. They're about honesty. Because there's a lot of sword energy here, and you've got this 10 of swords as well. It feels like actually you would have quite liked to have had more communication. But feels like you've been tippy-toeing round. They're telling me. Tippy-toeing around somebody else's energy because you were scared of what their reply would be. Because I think deep down you knew what the energy was, but you didn't want the answer that you already knew. You were scared to face the truth, it feels. And when that's regarding, and then the card of love's just dropped open. Project love and you will become love. So it dropped open when I said that you were scared of the answer you were going to get, because I think you're so in love with the situation, or that you were just worried about the outcome. And in July, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Often this is the marriage card or the home card, and this is upside down. So it feels like this idea of your home has been trashed, for want of a better word. It's asking you to still know that there are people that love you and surround you at this time. They know this is difficult, but they want you to still be able to project love. Because in order to love again and to bring this loving energy into your life, which is what you actually deserve, you need to love yourself, and you need to do the healing work in order to understand that you need to love yourself and heal. And then you can bring this into your life. You can have love again. You will be happy again. But you're going to go through this period in order to get there. And it's not been a particularly quick road, has it? But I think this year it's going to speed up a little bit. Things are going to decisions are going to be made. People are going to vocalise. You're going to kind of know where you stand by the end of the year, I feel, Aquarius. Okay, so moving into August, we have the Six of Cups. This often is my past life energy. So this particularly difficult, painful lesson that you've just come through might have been a karmic lesson that with somebody you've had it with in a past life. So this person in question, you could have been married to before, you could have dated before, you've definitely been in past lives together, and that's why this familiarity has been there. But it's like the familiarity has become a stagnant. It's like you've become too big for this now. So it's time to pick up our cups and our lessons and be prepared to move forward in some way. Okay. There's too many there. I'll take this one. Angel of Communication. The angels of communication are with you in this month of August. If there's anything you want to say, you want to make clear, you want to offer to another person, the month of August is the month to do it in, Aquarius. Yeah, so any really fundamental communication that is probably going to be the most important communication of the year for you is going to happen in this 8th month. And it's going to be around this energy of this past life connection or this karmic person. I don't think this is a soulmate. I think this is a karmic relationship. It feels like this past life connection, it feels like you've known each other a long time, or this has been a relationship over a very long time in question. But it feels like communication has never been massively, it's not been a good balance. They're saying, they talk, you listen. Again, I take you back to this opening channeled message. Do you want to survive or do you want to flourish? They want you to flourish. And this is why you've got this 8 of Wands as your theme for the year. They want you to move forward. But you can move forward as quickly or as slowly as you choose, Aquarius. And you deserve better than this. You deserve to move forward. You are a good person through and through. You're kind, you're loving, you're thoughtful about other people. And generally, the people in your life that you love, you treat them well. So you deserve to have the same energy back at you. Okay. 7 of Cups in the month of September. You feel like you don't have many choices. You feel stuck in old habits, old patterns of doing things and of thinking. You're feeling a little bit stuck, like you don't have many choices. But you do. This is a card of water sign as well. So this could be energy of water signs. So this could be Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. I always see this as a Scorpio card. And in the upright, it's about, your cups are full and there's so many options, and perhaps you're getting a lot of attention and you feel like there's this scope for lots of love and fun and this type of thing it coming in within your life. But you, in reverse, it's like you don't feel like you're shining particularly. Now is a time where you kind of sort of are more comfortable hiding away. Your angel card of Radiance says, look closely at the habits you are forming with repetitive action. So it feels like this energy that you're not allowing yourself to have these options. You're limiting yourself. So what habits are you doing, Aquarius, that are not working out for you or that are limiting you? What have you been doing? I'm going to say 7. Could be 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks. What have you been doing that you just do over and over again and just same negative outcome? In the month of September, they want you to identify what these behaviours are, and their advice to you, should you take it, is it's time to make some changes. Time to make some changes for the better. Okay. So we have the Judgment card in October, but we have it in reverse. Again, sometimes this is the card of Scorpio again. It feels like you are still dragging this out, or somebody else is still dragging this out, and you've not had your moment, your awakening yet. It's not quite there. But what they're saying is, with the Angel of Synchronicity, is, and also this card has just popped up, to listen. So listen and look for signs and synchronicities around you that will give you light bulb moments, will awaken you to some knowledge that is really important that you grasp. This is this idea of understanding one's past, present and future. And these are people coming out of their coffin and they're just holding their hands up to the sky because they were awakened, they've understood the lessons, they've understood their role in it. This angel, Gabriel, oversees, you know, these spirits and helps lift them onto their next life or their next dimension. But this is just somebody sat in a place of knowing that when that judgment comes, they know that they took the lessons, they did everything they could that was right within their lifetime. So this is in reverse. So I feel that the judgment for you, if it was to come to it, your epiphany would be that you are a good person and you've lived a fairly good life. But at the moment, you're not in your full power of that. And if you were in your power of that, you would understand what you deserved, what your self-esteem would look like, and that would make you make yourself a priority and your happiness a priority. So then that makes it easier for you to identify when things aren't healthy within your life. So the angels are saying, listen out for these signs and synchronicities, because in the month of October we're going to start showing you lots of things so that you will have your epiphany, so that you will have your realization. They want you to open your eyes and see what is happening. I think there'll be quite a lot going on for you in that month of October. Okay, so now we're going to go into the month of November. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is the end of a cycle. Something coming to a close. It feels like this is an unhappy foundational home life, an unhappy sense of achievement, an unhappy outcome. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I don't like to give these out on my readings, but I have to give you the truth. In the month of November, I think you feel like you've lost something major in your life. But actually, I don't think you have. I think it's just your perception. Okay. So Ten of Pentacles is this idea of home life, family life, the people you love, the people that are important, generations, extended family, dogs, cats, you know, the full shebang. And in reverse, it feels like you feel like there's no stability in your life now, and you've lost those fundamental things that you felt were the concrete of who you were, the essence of who you were and how you've lived your life. And that feels like that's broken apart now, and that's come to an end. I pulled two cards kind of leapt out at me, and the one was the angel card of faith, saying that faith can perform miracles, you just have to see it. Well, it's going to be safe to say that you might not see the miracle right at this point, but your angels of walking just say keep on walking, Aquarius. Have the faith and keep your head up high and keep on walking. Because just because this was your perception of this life didn't mean it was the reality. And I feel like it fell away because there's something better coming for you. We're clearing the decks, so to speak, ready for something new to be built or created. If this is within a work environment, this is you deciding that you could make more money elsewhere, you could go and get another job, you're not being appreciated in the way that you deserve to be appreciated ultimately. And yeah, there's something that's been very unfair about all of this as well. There's some imbalance, there's something that wasn't fair, and something that needed to become free. Okay, Aquarius, going into December, and I'm so happy that we're ending on a really positive card for you, because I feel like I've not wanted to bring your energy down, but I just feel like I had to be real with you. I had to give you the messages. I'll always give the messages. So we end in December on the 9 of Pentacles. This is a beautiful earth energy. This is basically, I talk about how beautiful this energy is. Well, she has one of the pentacles in her hand, and this person has 9 there, and they're both really amazingly successful, attractive, accomplished energies. Can be women, can be men, and together these make the 10 of Pentacles. Now, you had the 10 of Pentacles before in reverse, but I feel like once you're able to get these two energies and put them together, you are able to create that happy home, happy balance foundation, the love that you're looking for, the stability that you are yearning for, because I know you are yearning for it. I feel a sense of pain, a sense of loss, but we're going to build those pentacles back up, Aquarius. I just know it. I just know it. So this is also the card of independence. This can be somebody who's now single. But this is somebody who's not sad that they're single. They're going to flourish. They are going to flourish in this energy. When this card, you can see that she's grown these pentacles in her garden. She's took 9 months in order to do that. She's taken her time. She's put her love and her energy into them. And now she's just reaping the benefits. There's so much yellow in this. This is like feeling like really strong within a core energy. So being in a strong energy, a strong core energy, sorry, they wanted me to say that again, a strong core energy, so that you have this strength, because you're going to go into 2023 with new strength, new gusto, new energy. You are going to be bossing it. You're going to be in charge. You're going to be attractive. People are going to be attracted to you. You've also got this little bird that sits on this girl's head. So you might notice a lot more birds around you in the coming months. It's like they could be one of your spirit animals. They're telling you that they don't want you to be caged anymore. They don't want you to be stuck in a cage that doesn't serve you. So they're going to let you fly. So it's time for you to fly, Aquarius. And that makes me so happy to see that, because I think you really, really deserve it. Okay, so our final card, action. So I said that you're going to be powerful in coming into December and then going into 2023, and you are going to be powerful. You're going to take action and you're going to Bounce back, because you know what, Aquarius, that's what you do. You always bounce back. Power to you, Aquarius. Have a beautiful 2022. Oh, by the way, you can do it.